I am really starting to think that this is the best that it is going to get for me. I just don't see my life changing for the better. I don't see some drastic overnight, you know, switch where I'm suddenly living the life that I want. I just don't see that happening. I just feel like my future is bleak, and I can't shake the feeling that something bad is going to happen to me down the line. Because every other day, I'm getting a bad phone call or a bad text message, or I'm just getting unlucky all the time. And I'm always powerless against it. I can never be in control because it is genuinely something that I can't control. It's like falling ill to like a terminal illness. It's like getting destroyed by an earthquake. You can't control that. It just happens to you. And that's what my life is like. So moments like this, where I am just sitting here yapping, I have to appreciate this moment because who knows what could happen after this. Like anything could happen. And that's what scares me too. It's like you never know if you are the next person to perish in a freak accident. You never know if you could be that guy on a bus or a train who gets attacked for no reason. And you have to keep just worrying all the time. Like you really do. Especially when you don't have someone in your life to distract you from it. You have nothing but time to think. And that's why I do understand the need for a partner or a social life. Because just sitting with your own mind sometimes, it can really be a curse. It really can. Life is not some Pixar movie for me where I am established as the main character and I'm important to the people around me. I don't have a love interest. There's no loyal best friend. There's no arc for me. There's no villain to stop. There's nothing for me to overcome. Like, that's what's weird, man. It really is weird. So I just have to be content, man. And it is hard. It is hard to be content because it's like, if you're someone like me, then you just consume nothing but fiction and you're always online, just comparing your life to other people. And everything seems to come so easy for them. But I need to stop doing that. I really do, because I am aware that there are many people who have it worse than me. Like, there are so many people older than me who are still stuck at home with their parents and they wish that they could have their own apartment to be alone in. And there are also people younger than me who are homeless and they wish that they can have a bed to sleep in. But I can't keep living my life comparing my struggle to others, because at the end of the day, even though they have it worse than me, I'm not them and they are not me. Like, I do have empathy for them, but I just can't keep using that as a way to not... I can't use their problems as an excuse to not care about my own in a way. But it is nice, though, to not have people poking their head into your room or going through your stuff. It is nice to not have to share a bathroom and all those things, but it's like I still feel empty, man. I still feel like I should be doing something more with my life. But every time I try to, it's like I'm always being shot down. And every time I say that, people always call me a victim, or you're too negative, you're too pessimistic, you don't try hard enough. But it's easy for you to say that because you're not me, People aren't open to the idea that some people have it harder. That's how it is in this life. So you're free to say that I'm a crybaby or I'm a complainer, but it does not change the fact that I am always coming across negative people or toxic people who just take out their frustration towards it. They just treat me a certain way, is what I'm trying to say. I'm always just encountering the worst of mankind. And over time, it's made me hate being around people. Like, I don't want to be around people anymore, It's caused me to become a hermit in a lot of ways, because I realized that the only time I'm really at peace is when I'm by myself, like right now. But that's no way to live a life, And I know this is all over the place. This was a spur of the moment thing. This just crossed my mind, so my bad if I sound incoherent or all over the place. But yeah, anyway, yeah, it's like when you encounter enough negativity, you start to seclude yourself, or at least I do. I do. Everyone's different, but at least I do. It just sucks, man. It really does suck because you never know when your time is coming. You just don't know. So I can't keep expecting things to get better when tomorrow I could just perish, Like, that's so weird to me. It's so weird. I just can't shake that feeling. It really is creepy. Especially in the environment that I live in. It's really bad where I live. And, every other day something bad is happening to someone. And you just have to be lucky and hope. I mean, hope doesn't exist, right? Hope does not exist, but there's no such thing as hope. But you have to make it out by the skin of your teeth, essentially, Like, you survive due to, just blind luck. So, that's what I've been doing, it feels like. It feels like I'm just one step away from the end. And, again, it's like I'm powerless, man. I'm just powerless against everything that's going bad right now. But yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, I am appreciative of this channel. I'm really happy that I have over 2,000 subscribers who seem to care. This channel is the only thing that is going great in my life so far. So I'm going to continue to make videos and put out content, but as far as my real life, it's just like I have to get used to this, I have to get used to this. And I have to stop expecting some magical genie to come along and grant me 3 wishes, man. I mean, I've been like that for a very long time. I've been so naive and gullible for a very long time where I actually used to think like that. I used to think that one day I was going to just magically stumble across some lamp and some genie was going to come out and grant me 3 wishes. Because I grew up being told that you have good days and bad days. And what I'm starting to realize is every day's a bad day for me. Every day's a bad day with temporary silence, if that makes any sense. So like right now is a temporary moment of silence. And I have to just be grateful for this, I guess, man. I really do. But yeah, overall, I'm just starting to seclude myself from, I'm starting to just become a full-time hermit, man. Like, I really am, because I can't tolerate people anymore. I just can't. Like, every time I'm at work, I am always being subjected to people and their noise, Like, if there's a couple, they're always arguing about something. And it's like, most of my time is spent away from people. So the moment I step outside and I am subjected to noise and trivial nonsense, it's like I can't tolerate it anymore because I'm always away from that, if that makes sense, right? So I hate being out now. I just hate going out. My job is so loud, man. I can't escape it. So I wear headphones all day and I just try to drown out the noise with music, but it rarely helps because then someone's approaching you trying to make fake small talk. And every time someone tries to talk to me and make small talk with me, I notice like it's just to get information out of me so that they can gossip about me. And that's so weird, man, because it seems like every interaction nowadays that I have is fake. It's like transactional or one-sided. And the moment that I try to be myself, they step away and they just remove themselves. So, I don't know, man. It's hard to be grateful sometimes. It really is hard to be grateful. But I'm trying. I'm learning slowly, but it feels like I have no time anymore. It just feels like there's no time to be grateful. There's no time to really be content. Oh, man. Yeah. But I have to be quick with this because I have work in a couple of hours and I have to get ready, but that's it. Have a good one.